I saw a really cool social media post, Barry, from your pharmacy. It was around. I don't know much about this, so forgive me, but it's around mental health, and it looked like a mental health group that you guys really are a part of or support. What were you supporting there, and then what are you doing with them?
Well, it's NAMI is the organization. It's National Alliance Mental Illness,
Okay.
and it's the NAMI Walks. That's this October 10th, and it just has a long history that Klein's has been involved in the mental health arena, and the whole concept of the walk is trying to eliminate stigma with mental illness. We're very proud to participate. We've got our team captain, one of our pharmacists, Emily, is doing an outstanding job getting the team motivated, and we're raising money. Just kind of a little bit of the history. So when I was young, working at one of my father's pharmacies, we had one in downtown Akron. So we had a lot of patients with mental illness that used to come in the pharmacy. So I never thought anything about it. Then when I went to school, the Ohio State University, in Columbus, Ohio, an urban area, I'd be out with my classmates, and you'd see people with mental illness, and they were afraid. And it never registered. Why are people afraid? They just have an illness like diabetes, hypertension, etc. So came back, started working with my father in the pharmacy. It's when Clozaril came out, which required, when it initially came out, weekly blood draws.
Okay.
So we were the only pharmacy that was willing to do the work, because it also required prior authorization. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty labor intensive, but that just kind of expanded the whole role, and just have been very active in mental health in our community, and real proud to support NAMI and all the good that they do in our community, trying to eliminate that stigma so that people can have proper mental health.
All right, that's really cool. It's mental health is one of those weird things where people almost blame the person. Like, nobody would ever blame you for having cancer. That's crazy. But it's right. Like, depression and anxiety, right. It's almost like that's your fault somehow.
Exactly.
With the pandemic and self-isolation, I've even watched my own kids kind of just struggle with, they're still both remote learning. They will till the end of the year. And now they got some sports to deal with and stuff like that. But just that piece of it this year too, I think is become way more topical than it did before, just to bring up and discuss.
And I think that's important, Mark, that people can have open, honest discussions about mental health, so that we don't have an increase of suicide. They're already saying we're having an increase of substance abuse and overdose deaths as a result of it all. So it's all tied together.
Yeah, I was reading that they were expecting the levels of depression and anxiety from this year to be about 3 times what they would have been otherwise. I mean, right. And even, Mark and I were talking early on, like, normally we travel, we go to trade shows and visit pharmacies and family vacations. We haven't done anything like that. And, right. It got to the point where you feel like it was Groundhog Day. Every day is the same. And you could see where, if you're prone to having problems, like, that would definitively be a problem.
Exactly.